This adventure definitely begs the question as to what entirely happens in Minecraft when we sleep. We know that Minecraft is a very sandboxy game, meaning there are unlimited possibilities, but what usually happens when you go to sleep? As many of you know, sometimes you can't sleep when there are mobs nearby, but what about mobs that try to enter your house and definitely try to mess with you on a completely different level? As you're about to see from this adventure, this was one that I experienced and quite frankly never want to experience again, as it was definitely one of the most, I wouldn't say traumatizing, but scariest events that I've experienced whilst trying to go to bed into Minecraft. So as you've seen from the gameplay so far and from my experience so far, I was doing my normal nightly routine. I decided that it would be best if, of course, I just went to sleep. Now, of course, this wasn't a great bed, but there were many different tasks that I had to accomplish before the day was done. As you guys can see, I needed to build a bridge, finish the farm, and remove the gravel. Now, of course, I was like, alright, this isn't going to be too hard. There isn't going to be too many things that I need to do. All I need to do is add some torches to get rid of the gravel, add some fences to get rid of the farm, and then, of course, with my super rare, as you guys can see, it is, of course, pink/red, and it is glowing, my super secret shovel. All that meant was that I had to just do one or two things. Now, at first, I was like, alright, this isn't too bad, this isn't too crazy. But I started to notice things were a bit weird when I started my first task. Now, the first task wasn't the scariest task, but it was certainly weird because every now and again, I heard some strange sounds. Now, I don't know, I can't explain what these sounds are. They might be in the video, but they were surely strange to the point where I even stopped and quit my game for a minute because I was just confused about what was going on. But nonetheless, as you guys can see, this shovel was very quickly at completing the tasks. As you can see, I was doing many different tasks. Now, you need to pay attention because throughout this section, the first section where I'm hearing this creature, and a legend has it that this creature is not just any creature. Apparently, it is called the Thing after some very extensive research. This creature is essentially the one making the shrieking sounds that you may hear. So pay attention. So after I finished the bridge, I then decided to clear out some more area for the farm that I was building. But once again, as you're about to hear, I think around now, you hear that there is some shrieking sound. Now, of course, that is quite scary, but you have to remember, during this time, I wasn't paying attention to this at all. I mean, at all. And then, of course, once I finished my farm, I decided that I would head home. So I'm there, none the wiser, not knowing that there is a complete stranger in my world that is watching me. I now know that this creature was the one who was spectating me for this entire time. So of course, as you guys can all see, once I was done with those tasks, I decided that something was definitely off and I better investigate. So of course, I got my golden apples out. I decided to head up to the main area, the main window, and I decided to see if I could see anything outside nearby, simply because I just knew that there was going to be something wrong nearby. Just someone was watching me. I just knew that there was something nearby. The only thing I couldn't find out was where was this person looking at me from? What exactly were they doing? Where were they looking at me from? And where could I find them? So of course I tried to look around, I tried to look left, I tried to look right, and that's when I saw the Thing. At first it didn't really seem too strange, but then I realized it looked like a kind of Steve player that wasn't really doing much, that was just standing there. But what was the weirdest thing about this player was that his arms were outstretched, as in he was in a permanent T pose. As you can all see, as I zoom in, this player was in a very unnatural state. As you know, Minecraft players usually run with their arms by their side, but this is something I'd never seen before. This is not something at all that we do. You know, this is just very strange behavior. So I decided that this was something that needed to be investigated even more, because what is crazier than this right here? So, of course, I was thinking of different ways that I could explore it, but I didn't really know if it was even safe to do so, because if that was the one that was making all the sounds I had heard before, what would happen if we interacted? Honestly, didn't really know what was going to happen if we interacted, but I decided that if we did interact, it would be better than if we didn't interact. So, of course, as you can all see, I thought to myself, if I'm going to go up there, I'm going to go up there prepared, because the Thing is a creature which isn't really familiar with me by myself. I am only knowing those creatures that come from very scary video games like Nextbots, Huggy Wuggy, maybe Blue from Rainbow Friends, but this was very interesting. So after the thing disappeared, I decided that it would be best to consult someone else for some more information, because I had not known anything about this creature before even doing a Google search. And he said, I saw him, I saw the creature, follow the red path. Now at first I was like, what red path are you talking about? What red path should I follow? What is this creature talking about? What does this villager even mean, follow the red path? What does that even mean? But I decided that, yeah, why not follow the red path to see exactly what goes on in this crazy place. So of course, as you guys can see, there was a path of redstone, or perhaps some kind of fluid that leaked out from this crazy creature, unbeknownst to me. And I don't know why I decided to follow this villager. Maybe this villager was with this creature, maybe they were working together, maybe they both wanted me dead, maybe they both wanted me in some kind of trouble. But I decided that this would be the funnest thing to do, considering my Minecraft world hadn't had any major adventures since the event with the dog. Now of course, as you're about to see, that this is exactly what I was talking about. As we moved around with this red village, you're about to see that this was truly scary. You see, this creature wasn't like the normal ones. It didn't operate or move even in the same manner, and it was just strange. So I didn't even know this village was here despite living in this world for over a month, but it being here freaked me out, because what was weird about this is that the villages that was near mine, I didn't know exactly what was going on, so it was definitely weird. And he said, I saw some creature, but I don't know where it is. And this was another villager that was nearby. And what was even weirder was that there was a very strange version of villagers that was in this world, and I didn't really know where they came from. So many strange things going on in this world that it definitely made me very wary. And as you can see right here, this scared me the most. He said, I do not know where it goes, but I'll be the one that finds it. As you can see, this was a villager who was kitted from head to toe in diamond armor, which is of course exactly what we need when searching for this creature, especially if we don't know just how dangerous he is. So we knew that the thing was there, but we didn't know exactly where he was. And he said he is under the village. Can you hear it? So once again, I was tempted to listen to see if I could hear him, but at this time I don't know what had changed about the creature, but I couldn't really hear him. Unfortunately, I didn't know if that meant that he had died, he had changed, or he was just in hiding. So I decided that yes, of course, I would go ahead and explore under the village, because why not explore under the village and see exactly what's going under this crazy secret place. So I jumped down into the water to see exactly what I could find, and lo and behold, underneath the village there was definitely something interesting, as you're about to see. This creature was worse than we imagined. As you can all see, there are barricades that are blocking off this hole, and it was definitely a very scary sight, because of course my torches were able to look inside, but this creature, even when he moved forward, didn't move his arms whatsoever. And as you can all see, luckily for me, I was able to actually fight with this creature. Now, it wasn't a fight that I was winning, because one more hit from him without eating that golden apple, and I would have surely had to take a trip to the morgue. But luckily for me, my axe managed to slay this strange beast. Now, I wasn't exactly sure why he made those noises, why he was barricaded in, whether or not the villagers did it, but either way, I just knew that that was a creature I never wanted to see again.